Okay, we have here the Composer, the first headphone from Austrian Audio. It also features some nice little things that I want to show you here. You can actually adjust the angle of the ear cup to your desired size. You can attach the cable. It's a banana plug with a lot of conductive area actually, and you can get those plugs from DigiKey Mauser, and we'll even put the housing data on GitHub. So if you want to 3D print the housing, get some pins, you want to do your own cables, absolutely fine with us. We support that. It comes with 3 cables. We have a 4-pin XLR cable. We have the regular TRS cable with an adapter between the small and the larger size, and it comes with a third cable. That's the Pentagon 4.4mm type cable. That's a bit shorter. The others are 3 meters. This one is 1.4 meters. The ear cups, the ear pads are magnetically attached, so very easy to fit. If you want to replace them, if you want to adjust the headband, just press those small buttons here and it will lock in to your favorite size. You don't need to do that every time. The headphone itself is a dynamic headphone. We have a 49mm driver here with a carbon covered membrane dome that gives a lot of stiffness to the center without adding too much weight to the unit, and it features a ring magnet system where the air can flow freely from the backside of the membrane out there. We just dampen it a little bit so we have a very even movement. Actually, the driver is 22 ohms, it's relatively low impedance and high sensitivity of 112 dB. So what we also have here is the headphone amp. That's we also introduced here at the show. It's not necessary to drive the headphone from the amp because this is very sensitive, can be driven from your mobile device as well. But if you want to use it with the amp, you even get better results because this amp includes our true transient technology. That's basically an all analog circuitry that raises the rise time of the amp to over 200 volts per microsecond. So it really would play up to 1 megahertz. Obviously, you don't need it for an audio bandwidth, but it helps a lot with transient signals, and we have a lot of transient signals nowadays because we have an all-digital signal chain, and this helps a lot. It can be to an extent that if you have some recordings where there are some flaws in the transients, and you don't want to hear them, I mean, if you want to find them, you will find them with that amp, but if you don't want to find them because you love the recording so much, you simply can disengage the TTT button, then it's still a good amp. It doesn't really alter the frequency response. It alters it, but in like 300K area, so not really an issue for listening. So then it's more or less a little bit smoother. It has a little lower rise time then and would work still as a very good guitar amp. Both products we're just showing here for the first time at the show, and they will be available within the next weeks. We start shipping end of October, so yeah, in the stores soon.